Have you ever considered how the variety of life on our planet contributes to our daily lives, especially in the field of agriculture? It's easy to take for granted the vast array of plants, animals, and microorganisms that make up the complex web of life, but each plays a crucial role in sustaining our ecosystems. These ecosystems, in turn, directly influence the productivity and sustainability of our agricultural lands. Biodiversity is not just about the number of species, but also about the intricate relationships between them, which directly impacts our survival and prosperity. Imagine a farm, a landscape teeming with rich and varied forms of life, each playing its unique role in maintaining the health of the system. Now let's take a journey through this hypothetical farm. At first glance, you might spot the larger inhabitants, cows grazing leisurely on lush green pastures, chickens scratching at the soil, and maybe even a dog herding the sheep. But look closer, and you'll see a whole other world, invisible to the naked eye but equally important. The soil beneath your feet is a bustling metropolis of microscopic organisms. These tiny workers, including bacteria, fungi, and nematodes, break down organic matter and recycle nutrients, enriching the soil and making it fertile. They form intricate networks that not only nourish the plants, but also help to suppress disease and pests. Now let's shift our gaze to the buzzing bees and fluttering butterflies. These winged creatures are the farm's messengers of life. They flit from flower to flower, sipping nectar and spreading pollen, ensuring the reproduction of plants. Without these diligent pollinators, we would see a drastic drop in crop yield. But it's not just the bees and butterflies that matter. Each creature, from the smallest ant to the largest deer, plays a part. The birds that swoop down to feed on insects help to keep pest populations in check. The worms that wriggle through the earth aerate the soil, improving its structure and water-holding capacity. Even the farm's vegetation plays a part. The trees and hedges that border the fields act as windbreaks, reducing soil erosion. They also provide habitats for a myriad of creatures, contributing to the farm's overall biodiversity. You see, biodiversity is the lifeblood of agriculture. It's a delicate, intricate web, where each strand supports the others. Remove one strand, and the entire system could unravel. Thus, each creature, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in maintaining the health and productivity of our agricultural landscapes. Without biodiversity, this beautiful, productive system would collapse. It is crucial to understand that preserving biodiversity is not just about protecting individual species, but about maintaining the balance of entire ecosystems. In the grand scheme of life, every species, no matter how seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role in the ecosystem. Picture an intricate web where each thread is a species. Remove one thread, and the web begins to unravel. In the context of agriculture, this could mean the loss of crucial pollinators, or the rise of pest populations unchecked by natural predators. Agriculture, as a driving force of our economy and sustenance, relies heavily on biodiversity. It's the bees and butterflies that pollinate our crops, the earthworms that enrich our soil, and the birds that keep pests at bay. The loss of even a single species can set off a cascade of changes that can disrupt or even collapse these agricultural ecosystems. The threats to biodiversity are manifold, from habitat destruction to climate change, from overexploitation to invasive species. But the good news is, there's plenty we can do to mitigate these threats. Conservation efforts can range from creating protected areas to implementing sustainable farming practices to educating the public about the importance of biodiversity. Conservation isn't just about saving the pandas and the polar bears, it's about preserving the delicate balance that allows our crops to grow, our food to be produced, and our world to thrive. Conserving biodiversity is thus not just an ethical responsibility, but a practical necessity for our own survival and prosperity. So, what can we do to contribute to biodiversity conservation in our agricultural landscapes? Well, we've talked about the story of biodiversity in agriculture and its paramount importance. To protect our ecosystems, we need to adopt sustainable farming practices, promote native species, and reduce pesticide usage. We all have a role to play in this, whether we're farmers, consumers, or policymakers. In our everyday lives, we can choose to buy from local farmers who use sustainable practices. We can also plant native species in our gardens and avoid using harmful chemicals. If we're in a position to make larger decisions, let's prioritize policies that protect biodiversity. This journey of conservation might seem challenging, but it's a journey that we need to embark on for the sake of our planet and future generations. Remember, every little step counts. Let's make a difference. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below.